What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Rotimi, and I'm rocking with Keep It Basement Radio. Yes, sir.
Rotimi?
Yo.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? This is the Sweens at Keep It Basement.
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Good, good.
So started off, new hit single is out now, Lotto, featuring 50 Cent. Congrats on the success of this record. Are you officially signed with G Unit now?
Yeah. We're working out a situation, man. It's just been a blessing to be over there.
You know, starting with your roots, can you explain what it was like growing up in a Nigerian household in New Jersey? And how did that play a role into who you are today?
Well, you know, growing up like that, man, you know, I was around a lot of structure and a lot of academics was the most important thing. So, and my parents made sure I was able to multitask and do certain things that would push me to the next level. So, it's about a lot of focus and just being, you know, the best at whatever I try to do.
Right. So, well, how are you able to multitask? I mean, isn't it hard, you know, working on your grades and then, you know, getting accepted to Northwestern and all that? How was the balance?
Well, it was just my parents just pushing me to the next level, man. It was always just wanting to try to perfect everything that I touched, and I get bored easily, so I always wanted to keep my attention on different things that I was passionate about.
Is 50 Cent your mentor currently?
Yeah, he is.
And what's the best piece of inspirational advice he gave you that made you go extra hard in life, like with music and with movies and acting and doing those two things and just doing everything you're passionate about? Was there one piece of advice that he gave that really stuck with you? Yeah,
his motto is just be you and like just trust your first instinct and just keep it as real as possible. That's his motto.
How was 50 off camera and on set, like as a producer? I mean, I can imagine that, you know, since we're talking about him, he's like a funny guy on the internet, but how was he, you know, face to face? How was your relationship with him there?
He's like a big brother, you know. I go to him for advice, and I learned so much from just watching how he moves and how he handles, you know, his celebrity. And, you know, very charismatic person, so, you know, he pick and choose and take the best parts of his personality and his movements, man. He's just great.
What's more of a challenge right now, performing live in front of an audience and getting everything right on stage, or acting behind the scenes with the takes and the sets?
I'd say for me, they go hand in hand, man. I feel like they just both come from my spirit and my gut. You know, I just trust my first instinct and try to deliver. But that's really what it is, man. It's just trusting the first instinct. So they both come really pretty natural. And
talk about that Jamie Foxx cosign. I feel like that's a huge cosign in the business of entertainment.
Jamie's like a mentor as well. You know, I met him in L.A. 2 years ago. He was a big fan of the show Boss that I did. And ever since then, we just kept in contact. And, you know, I just go to him for advice. He's another special talent, you know. He's doing both and he's conquered both. So I just try to watch his movement and see what he does.
To be honest, which do you prefer? If you had to choose one, would it be the acting?
Music.
Would it be the music? Would it be the modeling? Okay, it would be the music. And why is that?
Because, you know, you can touch the people with music, man. You can touch the people. You can perform people. You can listen to your favorite song a million times, and you can watch your favorite movie 5 times. You know, so it's just a different dynamic.
But can't you say the same thing about acting? I mean, if you have a persona and you're portraying someone that the people could either love or hate, can't you have that same effect on people? Or you just feel like, since it's not really you...
You can. No, you can. People will forever remember a character. You know, it's just how you play it. But for me, I prefer to perform and be in front of the people on stage.
And is that because it's your raw emotion and your experiences that...
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of music, how do you feel about the recent Drake and Meek Mill beef?
I think it's good for hip-hop, man. I think, you know, any type of battle is good for hip-hop.
Yeah, I feel like Rotimi would be on Drake's side, but Dre would be on Meek Mill's side.
Maybe. Well, you know, I didn't pick any sides, man. I'm just a fan of the battle.
Same here.
I think it's just really good for hip-hop.
I love how the show Power, a lot of the members, a lot of cast members, I feel like are in the local area, New Jersey, New York City. Me being from New Jersey, it hits home because I like to see people get put on the map within the local area. I think that's cool for the show, how that's done. You know, with you, Tasha, 50, just a whole bunch of people really from the local area. I just think that's a dope thing about the show. That's what I really love about the show as well.
Oh yeah, it's dope, man. You know, we're from around here, so we live that, you know, authentic feel of it.
So, since you guys are all from the same area, do you find that it's easier to get along on set, or you know, just outside?
Oh yeah, I knew Terry way before Power. You know, like we were friends. She was a huge fan of Boss, so we met at an event and we just hit it off ever since then.
You were originally offered a role in the TV show Empire, but you ended up going on Power. How come?
Oh yeah, no, that was just, you know, it's part of the business, man. Like, it's part of the business, you know, certain things can be promised to you, and sometimes, you know, it just doesn't go the way that you think is best for you, but, you know, God has a different plan sometimes, and I think, you know, I landed where I needed to be, and, you know, they got the choice that they wanted, and I'm happy for both sides.
Do you feel if you were on Empire, do you think anything would have panned out differently? Do you think your role on Power is just...
you know, I don't really like doing hypotheticals. I can just, you know, I just know what facts are, you know, like, you know, they're the number one show on Fox, and we're the number one show on Starz.
Pretty good.
We're both pretty successful.
So what's your end goal in life? Like, where do you want to be in 5-10 years? Like, what's your role what's your plan down the line?
I want to be one of the most talented, known as one of the most talented men in the world, man. I want to be a Renaissance man that, you know, he's an amazing businessman. He's an amazing singer, an amazing actor, you know, and definitely a top number one record, number one movie, and businesses, you know, that work for me.
Yeah, man. Well, you're off to a great start.
Is it passion over profit? Like, how do you turn your passions into a paycheck? Like, you did the college thing, and it could have easily turned into working a 9 to 5 in a cubicle. But how did you work towards your dreams after the degree?
Just having support from my family and just believing in my talent. Just, you know, believing in God that it's all going to work out, man. I just never questioned myself.
So what's your fan base like? I mean, are you big back, you know, in Nigeria and in West Africa? And do those people reach out to you either on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram?
Oh yeah, you know, my fan base is pretty dope, man. It's just like, you know, I mean, majority women, but you know, the dudes show love too, and it's been all over. It's been all over the world. You know, we just did a show in London that went crazy. You know, and you know, different states and stuff. I just came back from the BET Music Matters tour, so. It's been love. It's just been complete love, and I'm just so blessed and, you know, humbled by it. And
I was looking at your catalog, your music catalog, and it's interesting. Like, you have a lot of R&B songs, and then out of nowhere you have a feature with Gucci Mane. How was that? Was that like a relationship, or was that strictly business with him?
Gucci Mane? Oh yeah, no, the records you heard are kind of old, man. We're about to release a new project. Those are like, you know, from 2012, right before I started acting. Yeah. So those are old records, but you know, it was a good record. It was a good time, you know. Yeah. Make my mixtapes, but the EP is actually coming out within the next couple months. You know, we just letting Lotto breathe right now on iTunes. He's doing pretty well.
Nice. And what's in store for season 3 of Power? Like, does Keenan come back with 3rd degree burns and he's wrapped up like the mummy, killing everyone? Like, what's going on here?
You just gotta tune in and watch, man. There's a lot of new things, a lot of new characters. You know, and just some new alliances, but it's just a beautiful situation.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like, in reality, like, from acting and music, in the music side of things, you seem like a legit, humble, kind person. And then on Power, you play like a straight savage, murdering women, dumping bodies. Like, how do you play the part so well? Like, how do you... There was an interview I was watching where 50 Cent said a lot of these rappers or musicians, they're in acting mode. And he said a lot of times when they're off set, they still try to act like that part, like that tough guy. And he says he thinks that's so fake. And I was just wondering, how do you distinguish the two acts? And how do you take, you know, how do you go home at night just being the musician? And how do you go to Power being the actor?
Oh, you know, for me, it's really, you know, for me, I just know it's part of the art, and, you know, everything I try to do, I just try to give it my best. And so I studied a lot of my friends who have certain mannerisms that remind me of Dre, or just, you know, like being really angry, or, you know, getting into that field, man. And I just try to just channel just the inner beast mode, you know, that I just allow him to have. But in terms of who I am, man, that's completely different.
Mm. So do you relate with Dre on a personal level? Like, have you ever gotten in trouble, you know, growing up, or were you ever involved in any?
Not really, not like, you know, literally, but me and Dre would have the same type of, you know, drive and motivation to be the king, you know, to be the best, and you know, just try to motivate and take care of his family. That's really what it comes down to. So he's hungry, and I'm hungry too.
That scene when you were in Miami killing that girl, you were like coming out at night like a creepy crawler. Like, it was, I had like chills. It was really good.
Oh, thanks, man. You know, just try to channel that inner beast mode, that's all.
So, still on Power, with the Keenan thing, now you're working with Ghost, but what if it's a quadruple cross snake move and Keenan survived the attack and comes back to seek vengeance on Ghost and you help him out? Like, what if it's a double cross?
I mean, you know, season 3 is gonna take care of itself, so you guys will definitely just see what happens, man. You know, I mean, as of right now, I'm Team Ghost, but you know that can definitely change at any moment.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything you can tell us? Because as far as I know, I mean, everything that I thought that was gonna happen on Power just didn't happen. Like the exact opposite happened, and
That's a good
you
thing.
really can't predict what's going on.
Nah, man, I can't, because you know, it's too much, man. It's too much. I definitely can't. But as of now, that you do know, Tommy and Ghost don't rock with each other. Me and Ghost have formed an alliance, and we'll see how that goes.
And yeah, I love the show, and I love the new song. It's great.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
No problem. You know, I just wanted to know, like, what keeps you on track? I mean, you're a busy guy. You're doing the music thing. You're doing, you know, the acting, the modeling, everything. You're trying to be the Renaissance man. Is there a group of people, or do you have, like, an entourage that, you know, does things for you, like maybe your social media?
You know, I got a good team, man. I got a good team that helps me, you know, get everything done. And, you know, I just got to stay focused, and you know, I just make sure that I don't I eliminate, you know, distractions in my life.
Yeah.
Keep it focused.
Because we got a lot of college kids listening, and they were asking me to ask you about, like, how do you fulfill your dreams as an actor and musician? Because it's so hard to actually do one, you know, and you're doing two out, you know.
Yeah, it's just compartmentalizing your time. You know, being a college kid myself at one point, you know, I just had to eliminate all the bull and just focus on really what I really wanted to focus on, and that was my music at the time. And you know, whether it was like with sacrificing a party or you know, not chilling with the girls in my dorm, or, you know, whatever the case may be, you know, you have to give it up for the night and, you know, really be focused, man. So I just wanted it so bad, man, and I just didn't want it. I knew somebody was working just as hard as I was to get to what I want to be, you know, so I had to step it up even more.
Nice. And so is it passion over profit?
Is it passion over profit? No, it's all passion, because I know profit comes with it.
Yeah. Dope. I feel like we asked a lot of questions, and you probably have a lot of other stuff to do, and we just appreciate the time that you gave to us. You know, thank you,
man. That was great.
All right, man.
All right, take care.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Rotimi, and I'm rocking with Keep It Basement Radio. Yes, sir.